What's up, everybody? This is Chris for Silent Flute. I'm in a cave that's in these rocks that are like next to the beach at Kuvala, India. Here, I'll show you the ocean right out there. Pretty dope. It goes forever. I won't show you the temple that's right around the corner and the lighthouse right above me. It's super exciting and interesting. So this is more of a philosophy vlog. It's for the Silent Flute group, but I think I'm getting some grays here. It's for the Silent Flute group on Facebook, but it's useful for everybody. Because I mentioned in a previous video I was going to talk about this subject, and that is the subject of practicing the postures versus pranayama and meditation. There are a lot of people in the world that do meditation that don't do yoga asanas. There's a lot of people that meditate that aren't of the Hindu tradition or of the Indian tradition. I mean, Chinese meditate, they do postures principally for martial arts. And Qigong, Tai Chi, these are all martial arts, even though they're very gentle energy work. That does a similar thing. It's all about unblocking the blockages so your mind can go to places that would be blocked because of, let's say, numbness. I was just working with a client who had a broken neck and it's fused now, but there's numbness throughout the body. The mind can't go there. Her mind can't go there. Now she can imagine, and given that she has a reference for it, it's just a little bit more of a challenge than even for the rest of us, as if it wasn't challenging enough. So the asana, they normally don't say the last A in Sanskrit. So it's asan. The asan is, it's an attunement. It's a tuning. You're turning your body into a yantra, a geometric shape. And from that geometric shape, like any shape, it resonates with certain features. Like my friend Pablo, who's really into imagology, so it's how symbols in fashion and in just aesthetics triggers things in our mind. It resonates with primal dispositions, primal frequencies, primal, in some cases, samskaras. We won't go into samskaras right now. But so you're making your body into a geometric shape. Think of triangle pose, Trikonasana, or the crow pose, Bakasana. That's the shape of a crow. So it's think of embodying the essence of a crow. You're doing a sun salutation, embody saluting the sun. An upward facing dog, embody the upward facing dog. Or 8-angle pose. Some of you like the arm balance 8-angle pose. An infinity is what that is. Embody infinity. When you do that, you're resonating with that. You might not be sensitive enough yet to experience that you're embodying infinity there. But that's what the pose is meant to induce. If you do it enough, it happens. And when you don't do postures, when you don't do Tai Chi, when you don't do something, I used to wrestle. I was a very good wrestler. I wrestled at the University of Oklahoma for years, and years before that, and I was a state champion in cross country also, and I've just always been a very physical person, years and years, over a decade of like high-level soccer and so on. And those exercises, and in combination with all that, I lifted, I did a lot of cycling, some swimming, and I was just generally active, a lot of backpacking, a little bit of rock climbing. Those things, they do clear your energy. They break a sweat, they're good for detoxifying and all that stuff, but they, in many cases, are redundant. In some cases, like rock climbing or hiking, there's redundancy there, but it's not for the purpose of healing the body. It might heal the mind, it might heal the emotion and the mind-body connection, but because it's not logically thought out in the sense that, it's very logical to rock climb. Obviously, you want to put the instruments where you need them and you want to grab where you need to. There's technique to it. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that the end game is to climb. It's not to heal the body. It's to get up there, not to heal the body. The asana is to heal the body. And by healing, we also mean bring into our awareness those parts of our body which were not in our awareness. Then our mind can go there. Our energy can flow there. and deepen the experience of the infinite, because we're attempting to connect to connect with the source of our mind. The source of our mind, the seer of our mind, the Purusha, the witness, the observer, the experiencer of our mind. There is a nameless that witnesses our mind's experiences, which is all of our senses, which is even the senses unknown to us yet, our intuitions and so on. And you can do all of that with meditation. Ultimately, you sit long enough in meditation, you're going to want to have some deep breaths because you haven't mastered your breath yet, I guarantee it. And so then you learn some pranayama. You do pranayama enough and you'll realize that, wow, this either makes my body ache, or I feel agitated, or I wish I just had a better posture, or somebody will walk around and adjust you, and then you'll have a deeper breath and you'll be like, wow, how do I get that deeper breath? And that's what asana does. And so I strongly suggest that if you haven't yet, you check out my level 1, 2, 3, 5, or hot yoga vinyasa video on my YouTube channel. They're free and they'll get you going on it. Outside of that, I've got level 4, 6, and 7 on my website. 6 and 7 are coming, but by the time you watch this, it's probably on my website. And I mean, that's enough for today. So, I thought there was something else I was going to say. There's nothing else I'm going to say. If I do, I'll say it in another vlog. And so peace out from Kovalam, India. And feel free to comment questions, or definitely do join the group The Silent Flute to get more on how to identify with the witness of your mind. How to identify yourself as the experiencer of your mind's experiences. Because peace is within. Peace is in identifying with that divine, timeless aspect within you. The eyes behind your eyes, the ears behind your ears, the sensation that's behind the sensation. Who is sensing? Who is seeing? Who is hearing this thought? These are all questions that can get you closer to it. All right? Namaste.